Fowler's Facts time. We're going to bring our staff statistician, the king of the calculator, Clinton Fowler, out. And today we're going to talk about numbers, age numbers. I feel like we hint around this all the time, Clinton, that the sport is trending older, but you've got some real hard data to really prove it this time.
Yeah, there's definitely some data behind this. There's definitely some older riders out there. I think before we dive into the older riders currently, there's a couple we've got to look back at and really recognize how amazing the accomplishments were. Justin Brayton wins at 33 years old, 11 months, nearly 34 years old at Daytona, right? Just an incredible race to win. That is just impressive. And then the other is John Dowd at 44 years old, podiums at the Southwick National in 2009. Like, just absolutely incredible. He has 10-2 moto finishes that day. JT, you've got to be right around that 44-year-old mark there. Like, what do you think about coming out and racing a pro motocross national?
Yeah, I can't imagine. The racing side, you could maybe talk me into it under, if I needed to save someone's life, I could go out there and race. But the fact that he was able to get a podium at that age, and maybe it's John Dowd, and he has proven to us time and time again that maybe he is immortal. But just what a remarkable accomplishment at that age to be standing up there on the podium.
Yeah, so Dowd's career is one of the all-time weirdest. And by the way, the reason we're talking age here is we're going to get deep into what Billy Laninovich has just accomplished here by making main events at age 40. But Dowd's deal doesn't make sense in so many ways, Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, he wins that 1998 West Coast Supercross at 34 years old, when Ricky Carmichael was 17 years old, winning the opposite coast. So just an incredible career for him, Weege.
Yeah, but he started riding late. I think he started at 21. He got a factory ride at 28. So it all sort of trended in that direction. No one is ever going to match John Dowd's career. We'll see if anyone can eclipse what Brayton did winning that Daytona race. So what do we have showing that Laninovich is at the top, but there's a lot of older riders out there these days?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the field these days. This year alone, we've got 15 guys that have made a main event over the age of 30. So definitely aging. It's not historically been a young man sport, but we've now got some guys that are a little bit older. You got a guy like Ken Roxon who's going to join that 30-plus crew here in April. But guys, there's only one that's done it this year that's 40 years older, and that's Billy Laninovich, and he's made 2 main events. Absolutely incredible. You look at Anaheim 2, he got 22nd. That was the first one he made. And then more recently here at Glendale, he got 19th. Just impressive. And JT, it's just not a young man's sport. I mean, how difficult is it for a guy like Laninovich at 40 to be making main events?
Well, the way he's done it, I've watched those races really closely. And to me, he showed his age in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way, because of the experience that he's had over the years. And you saw him in the LCQ where he was just really patient. He was looking around. He was very aware of the situation. You didn't see him engaging in any of the craziness. He understood the situation. He was easily in. He didn't try to go up and make silly passes that really weren't accomplishing anything. And to me, you can say a lot of things about his age, and yeah, he's not the same rider he was 20 years ago. But in his mind, I watched him assess those situations and make great decisions accordingly.
So again, this is amazing what Laninovich has done. But I got a question for you guys. I think I know the answer. Both of you help out with analysis on Race Day Live in the afternoon, correct? Right?
Sure do.
Okay, guys. So do me a favor. Just fill more time in the show so Brayton will have the opportunity to skip some of Race Day Live and get back on the track, because he's going to be 40 in March. I believe he has podium speed. Those are Wygant's facts. So put it in there and become a 40-year-old 450 main event guy. Clinton, I believe this could happen. Those are my facts.
I think so. I mean, we just got to encourage him, I guess.
You ask him all the time, don't you?
I do every week. When's it going to happen, JB? Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, mid-March he'll be 40. I think he's locked into us at Race Day Live. That's good and bad. I want to see him out there. But for now, hey, Billy Laninovich, you're at the top of the heap. 40 years old, making mains in the 250 class.
Hi, folks. Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.